So I'm just going to pull on these toes a little bit. Just pull those out. So I have Peter here today. He's a dancer here in New York City. What do you want to look at today?
My shoulders.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's mostly when I use it, when I activate it. And it's sort of all over, but I feel most of the tightness in the back.
Here, turn around. So you're getting it through here, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely tender.
So lift this arm up and bring it back down and bring it up again. How about that spot? Do you feel that nasty spot?
Yeah.
A lot or a little bit?
A little bit there. When you roll over it, it's a lot.
Okay, so let me go under there. Drop that arm down. Good. Now I'm going to grab this, okay? So bring that arm back up again. I'm going to go into the armpit.
Oh, yeah, the back.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
All right. I know how to do that. Okay, so lie. And how's your neck and shoulders? And I mean, you told me about the shoulder, but the neck's okay?
General tightness, but nothing crazy.
Lower back?
Not terrible.
All right, so I'm going to have you lie face down. I'm going to do a little detail work on your right shoulder. That's the bad one, right? The left one's not too bad?
No.
All right. This one? Yeah. You're too tall, so I'm going to have you move up just a little bit more. Perfect. I'm going to put these alignment shoes on you so I can check your alignment and see it a lot easier. I call this neutral position, so if I say go back to neutral, I mean to just put your arms back that way, okay? You're in a perfect position to start. I'm going to get up to your shoulder in about a minute, but I just want to start low and work up just because I like to see what else is going on. Like in this position, your left leg's pulling a little short. And when I bring it up to this position, they're even. Sometimes that means something with the knee, but the knees look fine. Let me push into the pelvis. That doesn't change it. Let me pull down on the right side. That does change it. So the first thing I'm going to do is his right ilium kind of comes up and forward. So it's an anterior superior ilium on the right. And I'm going to do a 3-point move. I'm going to adjust into the sacrum, just right of center. I'm going to come up to the top of the iliac crest and go superior to inferior. I'm going to find the spine of ischium and just straight down into that. Let's go see if that affected the legs. And it did. The legs are even. They're even in position 2. They're even in position 3. Take this leg and lift the whole thing up as high as you can, okay? And then put it down and lift this leg up as high as you can. How do they feel? Is one harder to lift than the other?
The right is a little harder.
And dig your own finger or thumb into it on the right and point to where you feel it. Where does it prevent? Where does it catch?
I think it's up here.
So he's pointing to the SI joint on the right. So I'm going to just adjust a little in there. I'm going to come to the edge of the sacrum. I'm going to look for a trigger point in the glute right there. There's another one there. Do you feel that one? And right in there. Lift the leg again. See if that changes it at all.
A little easier, yeah.
A little easier. Point to where you still feel it. I don't think we got it yet.
I sort of feel it up here. Not pain or anything, but I'm definitely using it more. That's it.
Okay, that's good because I'm going to work on that next. So put this wrist up on the lower back. And that's a check for L5. That's fine. Switch arms, please. And that starts to show. So we have L4 on the right, which is about where you pointed. Right there, right?
Yeah, it's a little tender.
So I'm going to come right in there, adjust straight down because the facets are at 90 degrees at L4, L5. And a straight down adjustment, they slide, well, they're sliding like this. So I can get a good set if I come at 90 degrees and don't hit it at angles. Take this leg, now lift it, see if we're getting closer.
Yeah, it's easier to...
Is there still stuff left? Let's don't give up so easy.
Not...
It's pretty good,
right?
Sure,
yeah.
Okay, good. So now turn your face left and right, left and right. Which way is it harder to turn?
To the right, this way.
Right is harder?
Mm-hmm.
Point to where you feel it.
Sort of right where your
Yeah,
was.
Okay, so head back down. I'm going to adjust right in here And I'm gonna go out a little further because I feel that rib starting to tighten right there. There we go. And I'm just gonna trace that out. Do you see how that's all nasty under there?
Yeah.
Now turn your face to the right.
It's easier.
It's easier, right?
Yeah, a little bit easier.
Okay. I'm gonna adjust this by hand next, okay? Because it's just tight. So do you feel that right in there?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna set up on it. Now turn right and left.
Oh yeah.
A lot better, right?
Yeah.
Is it still catching or is it good?
It's good.
All right.
It's tender, but it's not catching nearly as much.
All right. I'm gonna do this side next. Do you feel that one?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the good side, but I still found one right here, and that's like where the rib gets tight. It's going under the shoulder blade. So I'm gonna just keep my thumb on it. And wow, that was a big pop, wasn't it?
Yeah. I felt that front on this side.
You felt it all the way over?
Yeah.
Okay, now turn left and right and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
No, tell me.
It's a little. I'm definitely feel this shoulder more.
Okay, because that's what we're going to do next. We're going to detail the right shoulder. Now we're going to get specific on the right, okay? We did some big old pops, but now put the right palm down. And what that does is it externally rotates your upper arm, right? It turns this out. And that made the leg go really short. So you have a lot of stress when you externally rotate that arm. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to adjust right into the side of the humerus and put that palm down again, and the legs stay even. So now I'm going to turn the wrist this way and internally rotate the arm, and there's no issue there. So then this is the one I think you're going to find, because you keep saying your shoulder hurts in the front. So lift this palm to the ceiling, but do it by yourself as high as you can, which drives the humerus forward. And put that back down. You have good range of motion, but it makes the leg go short. So we're going to adjust that. I got to come around on your side. I'm going to lift this arm up. I'm going to come up and get to the front of the humerus and adjust it from anterior to posterior. Lift that palm up again all the way to the top. How did that feel that time?
A little better.
All right, there's more to do. So drop this arm off the table. Hold this palm out to the side like this, and then bring it over here and wait for me. That checks T2 rib. Take this palm, put it on the back of your neck, and that checks for superior scapula. That did show up, so we're going to go to the spine of scapula, kind of right where the levator gets involved. We're going to adjust from superior to inferior down that way. Put your palm on the back of your neck. It's clear, lift your elbow off the table. That checks for facet jamming, but he doesn't have it. Push your elbow down into the table, which checks for the SC joint, the sternoclavicular joint. Nothing there. Bring your hand back down towards your side. But this time I want you to put your thumb up on top and push this hand across. So push across, which puts a lot of stress on the AC joint, the acromion-clavicular joint. But we'll see what happens. The leg goes short in that position. So I'm going to adjust the AC joint in two positions. I'm going to come back here where the acromion, do you feel how it gets tender there too? So adjusting straight down. Turn on your side facing me a little bit so I can just cheat and get on that. So I'm going to come kind of where the distal clavicle comes in and meets, and it's really tender in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is. I'm on it now. So here's your clavicle. The clavicle comes down. Right, here's the, you can see the clavicle here where it meets the sternum, but if we follow up, here's the end of it. I'm going to adjust right in, and we call that the distal end of the clavicle, or the distal clavicle. And then while I'm here, I'm going to get the humerus also. So I'm on the top of the humerus going anterior to posterior, lie face down, start to throw you around a little bit. That's what you get. Good, I like that. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to have you do is lie on your back.
What's with your foot?
I'm not sure. It's been
Because you wrote that on your form.
Yeah, it's been bothering me for a little while.
Which one, right or left?
Right. The first metatarsal is where I feel it the most.
All right, I might just release it a little bit, okay?
Mhm.
All right. So I'm going to go into here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Not much there. Let's do this one. I think you're going to find something here. One more. Bring it all the way over.
Ooh.
Those are fine. You hear a little bit of that?
A little bit, yeah. Cool.
So it's on this foot?
Mm-hmm.
And you feel it high on the foot itself, like the instep?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. I'm just going to do a little bit on the toe. And whoa, it's a taller sock than I thought. I didn't even ask permission. I just took your sock off. So I'm just going to pull on these toes a little bit. Just pull those out. Just moving them around a little bit. Was this the correct foot or am I on the wrong foot completely?
That's the right one.
It'd be like, oh crap, I'm not even on the right foot. But I'm going to come underneath. I'm going to push up these metatarsals and just kind of give them a little lift. Dancers do a lot of pounding, so they, even when they take dance class, the first part of the dance class is the technique. They're at the bar, perhaps. It depends what type of class. If it's a jazz class, they're going through a certain type of warm-up. Then they go to the center of the floor where they do either some of the choreography, or if it's a ballet class, they do jumps in center. But you get a lot of repetition of pounding, and these metatarsals can start to fall and be stressed out. So I'm just lifting them all. And let's see. This side was fine, right?
Yeah.
Good. And let's just see what the ankle's doing. Oh, the ankle's fine. Come stand. You get to keep the sock. Come stand over here. And see what that shoulder feels like now.
It's definitely looser.
Okay, face me. There's still one last little piece we got to do. Here, put your sock down for a minute. So I just want to do some of these anterior ribs. Do you feel how that one's tender?
Really tender.
Really hurts, right? So I'm going to adjust into some of these achy spots. Looking for the bad ones. Here's a bad one here. You feel how that one hurts too? So I'm just giving them some motion. There it goes again. And there's another one. And there's another one. All right. Move it now.
Yeah. That's nice.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, it was a little unusual today. We did ribs. We had
Yeah, it was
some
all
different
over the
stuff.
place, but
Yeah.
thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much.